Okay, continuing on with review 1, we're going to do the word problems next. Problem number 14 is a mixture problem. Notice that we're talking about two different package deals. Remember, I indicated to you that if you've got two different package deals, that's going to be a value type of problem. So what we're going to do is set up the relationship of package 1 and package 2. So package 1 would be the equation number 1, package 2 would be equation number 2. Step 1, define your variables. So I'm going to say that X represents the cost of one night at the hotel, and Y is going to represent the cost of one concert ticket. Okay, so I've defined my variables and I want you to actually write that on your test. Now we can go and write the value equations. Package 1 says six nights at the hotel and 2 concert tickets for $772. So that means 6 times X, because 6 nights, plus 2 times Y, because 2 concert tickets at the cost of Y each, is going to equal a total of $772. That's package 1, that's value 1. Okay, now we're going to look at package 2, the second value equation. The other package offers 5 nights, that would be 5x, plus 3 concert tickets, that would be 3y, and the total for package 2 is $790. So now you have your two equations, and from this point there's no difference between these problems and the ones we've already done. Choose an algebraic method in which to solve them. I chose elimination, and I chose to multiply the top equation by 3 and the bottom equation by -2 so that I eliminate the y's. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to get 18x plus 6y equals 2,316. Now multiply the bottom equation by -2. You get -10x minus 6y equals -1,580. Notice that after the multiplication step, one of the variables, at least one of the variables, should eliminate, and here the y's do eliminate. So I want to collect my like terms here. 18x minus 10x is 8x, and 2,316 minus 1,580 is 736. Divide by 8, and x is 92. Just like the other problems, I now want to take and find the y value associated with this x. So plug this into either equation. I plugged into the top equation, so 6 times 92 plus 2y equals 772. And then I multiplied this out, so 6 times 92 is 552 plus 2y equals 772. Subtract 552 from both sides, you get 220. Divide by 2, and y equals 110. Now with a word problem, you need to make sure that you answer the question. The question says, what is the cost of staying at the hotel one night, and what is the cost of a concert ticket? Well, we said that X represented the cost of the hotel for one night, so the hotel costs $92 per night. I've answered that question. The next question says, and what is the cost of a concert ticket? Well, Y represented the cost of one ticket, so tickets cost $110 each. And you don't have to use those exact words, but you do need to answer the question. Okay, continuing on with word problems, number 15 is a perimeter problem, which means there's some prior knowledge you need to know. It's the rectangle perimeter, so we know that the perimeter formula is the perimeter equals 2L plus 2W. L is going to stand for the length, and W is going to stand for the width. So I'm going to read my sentences here. I have a rectangle has a perimeter of 36 inches. So the first equation is going to be 2L plus 2W equals 36. I just replaced the P with the 36. The second equation comes from the next sentence. It's just a direct translation. The length is, that's L, equals 5 times the width, 5W. Now you have a system of equations that you can choose any one of the algebraic techniques to solve. This one is set up nicely to use substitution, so I will replace the L with 5W in the top equation. So 2 times 5W plus 2W equals 36, and solve. Collect your like terms, divide by 12, and the width is going to be 3 inches. And now we need to solve for the length. So I'm going to replace the width into the length formula, so length equals 5 times 3, or 15 inches. Answer the question. What are the dimensions of the rectangle? Dimensions are normally listed as length by width, so I'm going to say 15 inches by 3 inches. You could also say 3 inches by 15 inches. Either one are the dimensions. Okay, but use the units, inches, and you can either use the little multiplication symbol or you can use the word by. Okay, continuing on with problem number 16. Two angles are supplementary. Remember that means you need to remember what that vocabulary word means. Supplementary means the sum of two positive angles totaling 180 degrees. So I'm going to say X is the measure of the first angle and Y will represent the measure of the second angle. So that first sentence, by definition of the word supplementary, is X plus Y equals 180 because the sum of the two angles is 180 degrees. The second equation comes from the direct translation of the next sentence. One angle is. It doesn't matter which one you pick. You can pick X or Y. I will pick X is equals twice the measure of the other. Well, twice means 2 times, so 2 times Y. Once again, this problem is set up for substitution, so I will use substitution by replacing the X with 2Y. So 2Y plus Y equals 180. Collect your like terms, divide by 3, and Y equals 60, which means one of the angles measures 60 degrees. Plug this into this bottom equation or the top and substitute to find X. So 2 times 60 equals 120. With word problems, always answer the question. So the question here is find the measure of each angle. So the angles measure 60 degrees and 120 degrees. And that would be the answer to this word problem.